then. Finally, 2 years later, it's time for Morbius. Michael Morbius was a young boy who lived in a foster home in Greece alongside his friend Lucian. They were both sick with a debilitating disease that made it hard for them to walk, and the only way to survive was to get multiple blood transfusions a day, thanks to the help of their mentor, which I never caught his name. Later on, Morbius becomes a world-renowned scientist who created this artificial blood that helped a lot of people, despite not being able to cure his own condition, which has only gotten worse. He stabilizes it, though, by using DNA of bats, which isn't exactly legal research. And he has an assistant named Dr. Bancroft, who's skeptical about his research, but wants him to find a cure anyway. So, he finally comes to the conclusion that he can be cured by splicing bat DNA into his own, and they take a shipping freighter out into international waters to do the experiment. Morbius takes the serum he created, which instantly turns him into a vampire creature. Then there are these mercenaries on board for some reason, and they hear about what's going on, and so when they go down to the lab, they hurt Dr. Bancroft to get to Morbius, and then he flips out and kills them all. After that, he finds out that he's taken on the characteristics and attributes of a bat, including flight, sonar, super strength, and unfortunately, the thirst for blood, which he has to keep at bay by drinking his artificial blood, which probably sucks. His childhood friend Lucian shows up and wants a cure as well, not aware of the side effects, and Morbius, of course, declines. And then, sometime later, the freighter is discovered by two FBI agents who blame Morbius for the murders, and he's taken into custody. Once there, Lucian visits him, posing as his attorney, and throws in his face the fact that he took the serum anyway. As Lucian goes on a rampage throughout the city, just killing whoever, Morbius escapes and tries to stop him, which results in a few cops and Morbius' mentor dying, and Dr. Bancroft getting mortally wounded. In order to save her, Morbius bites her and has her drink his blood. What the hell is this, a 1930s Dracula movie? Anyway, Lucian shows up and the fight leads them underground to an abandoned subway area. And when Lucian almost gains the upper hand in the fight, Morbius calls on some bats to help subdue him until he can stab him in the chest with an antidote that he created, which will cure him, but unfortunately also kill him. Then, after the fight, as the FBI and police show up, Dr. Bancroft awakens, now a vampire, and Morbius escapes into the night. The post-credit scene is that of Adrian Toomes. Yep, the guy from the MCU, Michael Keaton. The sky is shown purple and ripped open just as it was in No Way Home, with Toomes appearing in a prison cell, being transported over from the MCU. But with all the confusion of how he even got there, he's released instantly. Then, a second post-credit scene shows Morbius meeting up with Toomes, who is now dressed as the Vulture. He blames Spider-Man for whatever happened to bring him there, and proposes a team-up with Morbius. The end. Well, guys, I thought it was pretty good. I know that was a quick review, but it is what it is. I think the bad guy, Lucian, was kind of stupid, but aside from them using Spider-Man or introducing Blade, who else was there? And yeah, it was said that Andrew Garfield filmed some scenes for this, but that's just not true, apparently. I mean, the film may have existed in his universe, but he just wasn't in it. Alrighty then, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's actually a pretty good movie. And of course, I'll see you on the next one.